So the ascension process can be viewed in two different ways. One is the material plane version, and the other is the spiritual version. The spiritual version is where you as an individual have managed to use your higher thought processes to awaken and to tune into love versus fear, and on a love vibration, which is a very real thing. It's a harmonic vibration. Everything is balanced, so all of your energy centers in your body would be considered attuned. And I mean, like Akhenaten, that was what that was about. They were talking about attuning, atonement. All that is tuning into the right frequency to be able to take the body into a higher dimensional plane. That would be ascension on that level. Because everything is physical. Just because we call something material doesn't mean that spirit is not physical as well. It means phi cycle. It's like waves that find their phi, their golden ratio symmetry. That's what creates matter. So the other version of the ascension process is when these control freaks that get together and say, well, we want to control everything, and we worship Satan, ego, and the material plane, and we want to dominate the material plane. Their version would be that ascension would be about knowledge and technology, and about making the world, the external world, the perfect world. And then controlling the body with technologies and shifting your consciousness into artificial intelligence, which is ridiculous because that is a death path. Life is organic, and it can only be sustained through non-destructive compression, and that's what waves do. Non-destructive compression of waves gain the inertia through symmetry to continually create over and over and over in fractals. Okay, it's the mind that is seeing all this and like turning them into numbers and using it as information to dominate and control and create artificial things. That would be the artificial satanic Lucifer path, and the death path. So what they will do is try to make people believe that there is an actual man that is coming, that is the descendant of Christ, which is, actual blood relative, that is going to come and rule the world and make it, a beautiful utopia. And the New Jerusalem will have a temple that is an actual stone building, but the temple is the body. And so they're taking you completely away from the body and your sovereignty and making you continue to worship outside the body. They're going to say that, space is the next frontier, that aliens are coming, there'll be good and bad aliens, but they're going to play the role of both the good and the bad and then pit people against each other because that's always how they control. They're going to make people want to go into space and enjoy the whole thrill of all that. And the point is that you don't have to use a spaceship to move your consciousness into a different reality. This is your spaceship right here. Earth is a spaceship, so to speak, and it's a reverse opposite lie to get you to not be a sovereign being in control of your own destiny. So it's just a choice that you have, and if you choose to master your own body, your energy centers, and attune to higher frequency, then you'll avoid a lot of the destruction that's going to happen in the material realm, 3D realm. If you choose to ignore your body and keep buying into this artificial crap that they're shoving down our throats, and believe this lie that all the chakras are just a bunch of crap made up and it's this new age crap, it's not crap. It is what the scriptures were talking about. They were using metaphors and parables to explain to you the workings of the mind and the body, the 12 cranial nerves that run up the spine, the right hand of God, the left hemisphere, the right hemisphere, the two becoming one is the pineal gland, the third eye. It's not satanic in itself. It's this projected context of external things that is satanic. It is this thing where something outside of you rules, or the worship of the sun, or the worship of the earth, or the worship of things and people. That's all satanic. Even though these things are used as metaphors to describe the inner workings of nature, that doesn't make them bad. It just means that to worship them and focus on those things is missing the point, and you're not doing the work on yourself. Peace has to come from within if you want to see it reflected in the world around you. And I don't know the fate of this material plane. I just know that if you're going to get into heaven, heaven's not here. It's not on this plane. And this idea that bringing heaven to earth, they're still talking about the body, as earth is the body. Bringing heaven to earth is you bringing heaven into your body. You finding peace within. That's the only way it happens.